Hello everyone, and welcome to another video of virtual programming from Boys and Girls Club of the Fox Valley. If we haven't met before, my name is Miss Chelsea and I work at the Appleton or the Downtown Club. So today we are doing an art project, and the project we are going to do are paper fortune tellers. So this is a really popular project that I do a lot at club that members really love, and once you learn how to do it, is really easy to do. It's also a fun way to play a game with another family member or friend if you're looking to kill some time. So as always, we're going to get started by going over the materials you'll need for this project. So I have gone around my house and collected a piece of paper. So this can be blank paper or colored paper, it's up to you. For this project, it doesn't really matter what color it is. I also found myself a pair of scissors. Please make sure that you are safe when using them. We don't want any injuries while we're working on our art project. Then I also got myself some coloring supplies. So I have some markers and some crayons, just some fun stuff to help me decorate my fortune teller as we get to that part. So our first step of the project is to make our paper into a square shape. So there's a really easy way to do this without having to measure anything. What you want to do is take one of the corners of your paper and fold it up so that this line of the paper is equal all the way from one corner to the other. So it takes a little patience and you have to be very careful. But once you do that, you can fold it on the diagonal. Alright, so that our paper looks like this. And then, in order to make our square, we're going to cut off this part right here. This is where you're going to use your scissors. And you're just going to very slowly and carefully cut off that little extra strip of paper. So this piece you can either throw away, or maybe you can keep it and make a bookmark or another art project from it. So when you unfold your paper, you see that we have a square there. That's going to be great for a fortune teller. You can also see that we've already made one diagonal fold across the paper. So this is actually great because that was going to be our next step. So we have one diagonal fold. What we're going to do is make another diagonal fold so that we have a little X. So that means you're going to take the corner of your paper and you're going to match it up to the other corner and make a fold. Alright, and then we can unfold our paper and you can see that we have our X there. For the next step of the project, we are going to be doing some more folding. And I just want to remind you that when we fold our paper, we do want to be patient and careful to match up the edges where they need to be. Otherwise our fortune teller won't line up correctly and it might not work very well. So for the first step, we're going to go back to the corners of our papers again, and we're going to fold them into the middle of the paper. So this is going to be a little easy for us because we have a point right here that is our middle. So you're going to take one corner, fold it in, and then crease down that edge there. And now you're going to move around your paper and continue folding the corners into the middle. So when you do this, you want to make sure that these two flaps right here don't overlap each other. You want them to meet together, but if they overlap, we won't be able to use the fortune teller. So continue folding around the corners of your square until we reach all four corners and you have something that kind of looks like this. All right, you see we have 4 flaps and we just made ourselves a little smaller square. The next step, we're going to flip the paper over, okay, so that all our folds are underneath. And then we're going to do that exact same thing. We're going to take all the corners and we're going to fold them into the middle. All right, so remember that as we do this, we're being very careful, making sure that nothing is overlapping, that we're creasing our paper down very, very well until all 4 corners are folded in. Alright, so for our next step, I'm actually going to pause for a minute before I show you how to do this, because right now is a really great time to decorate your fortune teller. So I'm gonna take a couple minutes to do mine, and I encourage you to do the same. On these last 4 flaps that we just folded, you are going to want to number them 1 through 8. All right, so here, we'll do that really quick. You can use any color you want. So for each little triangle here, you're going to go around and mark down numbers 1 through 8. All right, so this is what we should have here. Okay, so we're gonna flip our paper back over again. And on this side, we're going to do numbers again. This time, we're just going to do numbers 1 through 4. So each little square gets a number. So on one side, we have numbers 1 through 4. On the other side, we have numbers 1 through 8. As you continue coloring, you can fill in these squares here. You can add any decorations you like. And when you get to the inside, in each one of these squares, you are going to write a little fortune for someone to read. So maybe your fortune is you will find $1 million, or you will adopt 1,000 puppies, or you will become a gold medal Olympic skater. It is completely up to you. I want you to use your imagination and think of something wild. So we're gonna take a couple minutes and get this colored, and then I will show you how to pop your fortune teller and use it with your friends. So as you can see, I have my outside numbers here, my 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip it around, I have my inner numbers, 1 through 8. And then if you open it up, I have some fun fortunes and a funky design in the middle. So now I'm gonna show you how to pop your fortune teller up so that it works. And then we'll play a quick round before I end the video. So you're going to fold all of your flaps down as flat as they can be. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the 1 through 8 side and you're gonna fold it in half so that on the outside you have your big numbers here. All right, so this next part is a little tricky, so please be patient. I promise you'll get it. On your outside number, there are these little flaps that you can stick your fingers into. So you're going to put your thumb and your pointer finger into one side, and then you're going to do the same on the other. All right, and now what we have to do is we have to crunch it a little bit so that it will pop out. If you can always take one hand out and try and fold these inner edges so that it pops into this. All right, pretty cool, huh? So not only really colorful, but also a bit of a fun shape. So once you've gotten your fortune teller popped up, it's a really easy game to play. You ask a friend or a family member to pick a number. So let's say number 3, and you open and close it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Then you let them pick a number on the inside. So let's say number 2. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. All right, and this time when they pick a number, say number 5, I'm going to open the flap and read your fortune out loud. So this one is, you will become President of the United States. How about that? Thank you so much for joining me for this art project today. I had a lot of fun doing it. And you also have a really cool toy to bring to your friends and family. As always, super proud of you for learning something new and continuing to grow even at home. Thank you for joining in. All the best to each and every one of you, and I'll see you on the next video.